Hi everyone, my name is Lily McGrale. I am a third-year biomedical engineering student at the University of California, Irvine. I am also the current secretary for the Biomedical Engineering Society at UC Irvine and also one of the founders for this outreach program. What made me choose biomedical engineering? I would say my entire life, I thought I was going to go to med school and become a doctor. I love the medical field and helping patients. Since I was a little girl, I used to sit in my dad's CPR and EMT classes and pretend to learn along with his students. And then when I was older, I shadowed in the ER and I became a summer lifeguard. And so I really got to work with people and see these interactions with patients that those in the medical field had. I just really fell in love with the medical field in general, and I knew I wanted to go to med school. So when I was looking for undergraduate degrees, I wanted to challenge myself, but also stay in that realm. I was super interested in math, science, and so after Googling, biomedical engineering was one of the first things that popped up, and so I ran with it. I didn't know much about it, other than it was math and science, engineering, but once I got to UC Irvine and went to my first intro to biomedical engineering class, I learned a lot about actually what BME is and what biomedical engineers can do. And after that class and through my freshman year, my perspective changed a lot. And I realized that I wanted to go more into an engineering career and create medical devices and have that large impact on the patient population. So later that year, I ended up dropping the pre-med path because I fell in love with the engineering aspect of the career. And so I decided to pursue that instead of medical school. If I can describe why I chose the field of biomedical engineering in one word or phrase, I would say the people. I chose BME because I wanted a career that I could help people, whether it was creating a medical device that could improve their quality of life, like a prosthetic, or maybe collaborate on a project that would save someone's life one day. But solely focused on the patient and helping people and knowing that what I was doing for a career really had an impact. What work am I currently doing? Right now, I'm a full-time student, and so I'm taking classes full-time, and then I am in some student organizations like the Biomedical Engineering Society, Tau Beta Pi, or Alpha Eta Mu Beta, which are engineering honor societies. And then I also do undergraduate research. So right now I'm working on a team of undergrads to develop a new suture technique and suture. So right now my job is to test the different mechanical and absorption properties of the suture and to make sure that those align with what we need for our application. I also work in another lab with microfluidic devices. So I get to fabricate all the devices and run experiments on them to characterize the optimal parameters of the device. And then I get to determine the most efficient use, and that will help us later on in the future if we bring those devices to market. I would say that biomedical engineering has given me purpose and excitement in my life, even during the pandemic. I just get so excited when I hear about new breakthroughs and scientific devices that will have a positive impact on patients, and even during the pandemic that might bring us back to daily life. I would say that I guess reading about such breakthroughs and my own work and research is really exciting, and I'm very passionate about it. It's also changed many aspects of my life and my mode of thinking. I see for instance, if I'll see a new medical device or a new little gadget, I have to look at it and be like, oh, how does this work? Or what goes into making this work? And also in my free time, my friends and I will gather around and brainstorm new device ideas for fun. What advice would I give to students interested in pursuing an education or career in biomedical engineering? I would say definitely do your research and get excited. Read some articles about new technology that came out this year maybe watch some interviews of biomedical engineers in the field, research what kind of work you want to do in the future, or what options there are, or different fields within biomedical engineering that interest you. A lot of different universities have various programs and different specializations. So I think that's pretty important to look at when you're applying, if you haven't already. Definitely talk to as many people as you can before and during your college career. The more people you talk to, the more insight you'll have into the different paths in the field you can take. Also, the highlight of my college experience so far has been the people that I have met and got to work with. And so I hope that you can have this experience too. Having a support group and people who push you out of your comfort zone is extremely important, especially in biomedical engineering. Most of the projects that you're going to work on, and even after college, all the projects and devices that you'll work on, they all require teamwork. It's not a one-man oiled machine. It's many people working together, and I think having those skills are very important. Thank you for watching.